Eskom's inefficiency.
So the point is, Eskom has to balance its book, and if it doesn't get the money from the tariff, it gets it from government via us, via our taxes.
Taxi operations in Ekurhuleni are still at a standstill, with the South African National Taxi Council leaving commuters stranded. The council says it is protesting the Department of Transport's decision to impound its vehicles which are without operating licenses. The affected taxis are primarily in the East Rand, and taxis from Johannesburg meant to go into Ekurhuleni today have also been parked. Relebogile Mabotja has more.
Santaco says the reason they are without operating licenses is because of a backlog caused by the Gauteng Department of Transport. In a recent media briefing, the council revealed that 50% of its drivers in Gauteng are without these mandatory licenses. In response, law enforcement agents have been impounding their vehicles and charging them 5,000 Rand for the return of their cars. Santaco Regional Secretary Zweli Mnisi says this needs to be fixed.
We are saying let the government fix their own house, let them issue operating licenses. In the meantime, we will operate, we want to operate, because this is our livelihood. We have no other alternative.
He added that they do want to resolve the matter at hand. Relebogile Mabotja, Eyewitness News.
Let's stay with taxi-related matters. Authorities in KZN are also clamping down on illegal activity in Durban today. This morning, the city's Metro Police impounded 25 taxis for operating without proper permits. It comes just 2 days after 2 e-hailing drivers were assaulted and shot at, allegedly by taxi operators in Claremont. Durban Metro Police spokesperson Boise Zungu says this is an ongoing operation.
Yes, we can confirm that there is a route permit enforcement taking place in Claremont and surrounding. About 25 taxis impounded for route permit.
We shift our focus to this now. The siblings of late EWN Associate Politics Editor Sidi Madia say she treated their children like her own. Family, friends and colleagues shared memories of her yesterday at her home on the East Rand. Madia's passing has sent shockwaves across the country as many mourners pay their condolences to the family. Her sister Relebogile Mabotja says Madia often spoiled her children with treats and picnics and imparted her wisdom with her.
And Sidi has always said that she doesn't want kids. She doesn't want her own kids because our kids are her kids. And when we brought our last daughter into the family, Momo, and she met Momo, she just gravitated towards her to a point where they have such a strong relationship that she even ended up saying to us that, maybe this route of adoption may be something that I want to do, because look at how much light this child brings into the family. And yeah.
In the UK, the National Health Service will be giving all young children a chickenpox vaccine for the first time next year. Children aged between 12 and 18 months from England and Wales will be given 2 doses with no further booster doses needed. The varicella vaccine is currently only available through private treatment and costs around £150, which is more than 3,000 South African rands. Ministers say they hope offering the vaccine for free will not only protect young children from severe complications of chickenpox, but also save parents who are taking time off work to look after their sick children. Gold is trading at $3,409.67 an ounce. The rand is at 17.75 to the dollar, 23.93 to the pound, 20.74 to the euro, and Brent crude oil is at $68.62 a barrel.
Traffic heavily backed up if you are in the Midrand area heading towards Centurion on the N1 northbound between the Butlu Interchange and New Road. Also, slow-moving traffic heading into Bedford View. That's in the Edenvale area on the R24 westbound between Edenvale Road and the Gilulis Interchange, leaving Brakpan heading towards Benoni. Traffic sluggish on Rangeview Road between Dube and Tom Jones.
It's a fine afternoon in Gauteng today. Temperatures have peaked at highs of between 27 and 29 degrees. The top story in EWN this hour: an energy expert has slammed NERSA for miscalculating an Eskom revenue shortfall, which could see consumers paying even more for electricity.
EWN, in touch, in tune and independent. For the latest, visit ewn.co.za or download the EWN app.
702
Live.
on the Prime Media Plus app.
DSTV channel 856
92.7
and 106 FM. Let's walk the talk.
Hello, very good afternoon to you. I'm Jane Dutton. I'm in for Relebogile Mabotja. And this show today is a tribute to my colleague and friend Sidi Madia, who passed away on Wednesday. Sidi, we feel your presence in every corner of Prime Media. And what's really struck me over these past days is just how many lives you touched. I truly hope you knew, while you were still with us, just how deeply you were loved. So today on our food feature, we're switching things up and spotlighting two vibrant food spots under one exciting brand, Lumo Lounge and Living, an African chic restaurant that fuses style with flavor. And then there's the Bottomless Cafe, your new favorite brunch destination. I've just tried their pork belly, their incredible sushi, and the mocktail, which wasn't a mocktail. We'll dive into their menus, their vibe, and why these are must visits on your foodie map. Then in our Unplugged segment, we're joined by Stephen Lee Lewis, a multi-talented musician. He's the first ever South African to win the global Motoroka Star competition, which took him to New York to record with Wycliffe Jean and Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. And today, he's performing for us. And in our Upside of Failure segment, we'll be chatting with a phenomenal Louise Carver, award-winning singer-songwriter, two-time Billboard #1 artist and one of South Africa's most beloved voices. Signed at just 15, she broke onto the scene with a hit, It Don't Matter, and hasn't looked back. We'll talk about her journey, her challenges, and how failure often leads us to be exactly where we are meant to be. So you know the deal. The line's always open for you. Give us a call. Speak to our guests. Speak to me. The number's 011 883 0702. You can tweet me at Jane Dutton or at Radio 702 using the hashtag 702 Afternoons. You can email us at 702 Afternoons at 702.co.za, and you can WhatsApp us on 702 702 1702. And if you're on Facebook, you can send us a message there too.
702
Let's walk the talk on 92.7
and 106 FM. 702
Food Feature.
So today on the food feature, as I said, we are going to be doing things just a little differently. We're profiling two food establishments that are under one brand, starting with Lumo Lounge and Living is an African chic restaurant, and the brunch spot and the Bottomless Cafe in Remsig. I didn't even know an area like that existed, Remsig, but now I do.
It does.
So my guests, Lucky, Mr. Brown, Mpilo, and Ntobeko Jali, who's the brand manager. Lucky is the visionary behind Lumo and Bottomless Cafe. And thank you for your delicious food.
Thank you
and
so much.
You were very noticed that mocktail was not a mocktail. it had tequila,
It's Friday.
tequila and dranberry in it.
It's Friday.
Oh, I'm going to try and push on through, but forgive me if there are any little hiccups. That was absolutely delicious. Let's first talk about, before we talk about some of the foods that I ate, the vision behind this.
Geez, the vision, well, it started back 2018. I was kind of doing events up and about, and then fast forward 2019, then opened my first spot, and then second, then third, and then COVID happened, all of that happened, and then all came crashing down, and then established Lumo about a year ago, and then I think 4 months ago, then opened up Bottomless Cafe, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you, the brand manager, I mean, how do you push that?
I am everything for both shops, actually.
So, I mean, what's your message? Was it come to us because we are going to give you what?
For Bottomless Cafe.
Well, let's start with Lumo. And then we'll
With
go to
Lumo.
Yeah.
I actually started as a bar lady.
Really?
Yeah. So I was a bar lady, and then I moved to bookings. And then I moved to doing the brand managing position.
Yes.
And then eventually we opened up Bottomless Cafe, and I moved downstairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you, the guilty person behind those delicious drinks.
Everything.
And also you gave me, what was it, Cape Town? Sunset.
Ocean breeze.
Sorry, Ocean Breeze.
Yeah.
I
So
said,
it's,
what is in here? You said a little Cape Town and just a little something else.
So the Ocean breeze has blue curacao, and then it also has coconut milk.
Right.
And then we add the tequila, but I didn't add too much tequila for you.
Was there tequila in that as well?
Just a bit. Just a bit.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
Just a bit. But that's how you get to taste exactly how it tastes like.
Yeah. No, it was beautifully presented.
With the shell.
Yes, with the shell, and you could
So-
almost hear the waves going. And
That's the taste of Cape
okay,
Town.
and the food from Lumo. So I tasted what was that mushroom?
So that is our lamb chops.
Yes, lamb chops.
Yeah, so with the mushroom samp.
Samp, that's right.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
That was
yes, yes,
delicious.
100%. I mean, that dish came about by mistake. So the chef was just basically in the kitchen making samp, and then there was just mushroom lying around, and we just decided to throw the mushroom in, and voila, we've had it since. It's been one of our best sellers since we've opened.
I can see why.
Yeah,
A nice hearty
meal.
hearty meals.
Lots of soul.
yes.
Lots of soul.
Yeah.
100%.
You don't that sort of French with a little bit on the blade. It's the complete opposite of that, right?
Yeah, lots of soul. That was the whole vision, and that's why it's almost like it's an African chic
Yes.
blend of the lamb chops, and then obviously the samp, which is also very African.
Yeah.
Hence the marrying the two with the mushrooms. We won't give you.
Tasted very Italian, that sort of mushroom.
Yeah, it's almost like we
risotto
almost call it 100%. We almost call it our African risotto.
Yes.
Essentially. Yeah.
And then I had pork belly, which was just perfect. And I'm a pork belly suckler, so it was tender but crisp on the outside.
Yeah, I mean that goes with like a teriyaki sauce, and what's this thing? Almost like a peanut butter
sauce.
sautéed.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got.
And that dish came about like 2 days ago, by the way.
Oh, did it? Yes. It works.
Yeah.
Was I the guinea pig?
Yeah, you're the literally. Yeah, literally.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
it's very good.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
And what sort of people do you have coming now to okay? So distinguish between the two. So you've got Lumo, the sort of African chic, and then you've got the bottomless cafe. Which
Yeah, so it's essentially Lumo is more the bigger brother.
Yeah.
Bottomless Cafe is like the little sister that's obviously just joined in. So Lumo affords us the space. It's a 461 squares space. So it affords us the space for corporates, team meetings, lunches, and also a bit of a vibe. So that's why we say it's a dine and dance space.
Yes.
So,
So
we
how does
move,
that work?
So it's, you dine first, and then
Yes.
when
And
we
then you
move
dance.
into the evening, then it becomes the dance phase of it. You know?
I love that.
100%. So yeah, that's the vision where it's bigger, so more entertaining, and also I mean it's year ends now.
Yeah.
So I think 702 and the whole Prime Media Group need to
Yes.
Are you
come through to
inviting
the
us?
West Rand. I'm
Yes.
officially inviting you
On air.
on air, 100% your year end venue.
Excellent. Noted.
Definitely.
Been recorded. In fact, one of my favorite restaurants when I lived in London.
Yeah.
It was in Soho, and it was an area where a lot of the prozzies and sort of like
Yeah.
kind of the rough edges of Soho
Yeah.
would walk past you, and it was quite close. During the day, we'd have these nice, you'd share benches and things.
Yeah.
And then the music would get louder and louder and louder, and then at the end you're
It's a
like,
journey.
"Woo!"
By 12 o'clock, you are slapping the African
right.
sunset with tequila. Let's go.
Yes.
Yes.
But in
And
our
then I
case,
think
we
Nonto
started
Bego,
midday.
yeah, can go more into bottomless cafe.
Bottomless cafe. So imagine going to a place that has something bottomless each and every single day. Different things. So on Mondays to Friday, we usually have our bottomless breakfast from 7 a.m. until 10 a.m. And then Tuesdays we have bottomless tacos. Wednesdays
So you
bottomless
literally can
MCC
eat as much
as you can. But for me, it's not really eat as much as you can, but it's going somewhere to actually find something that you really like.
Yes.
Imagine someone who has never tried sushi.
Yeah.
You're going somewhere and there's bottomless sushi, and you actually get to taste every single kind of sushi that you can imagine, so that you can actually make a decision on, actually, this is what I really like.
Yeah.
There's bottomless cocktails. Let's say you don't like the classic cocktails, because our cocktails, we mostly have signature cocktails.
Yes.
Getting into a space where you can choose whatever, maybe you like white wine and you're exploring that. You have an establishment that has bottomless wine. So you're going to actually go through different kinds
hear you
of
saying
wine. You're going
You're
through
disguised as you. Yeah.
So you're going through different kinds of wine just to find the one that you like.
Is that the day you don't make any money?
No, we actually make money from it.
Right.
Yeah, so I think what we do is that it's hours. You know,
Yeah.
it's 1 to 2 hours for the bottomless
Yeah.
sessions per day.
Yes.
Like today is bottomless cocktails because obviously it's a Friday.
Yes.
So to hook people in after work drinks situation, and then when that's done in the evenings, we go then bottomless wine.
Yes.
So obviously there's some you might not like cocktails, or you are in a traffic jam coming from Sandton going to Reimsig. You don't make the cocktails one, but in the evenings then you can make the wine.
The
one.
wine.
Right.
You know, so the blend and the marrying between the two then works for us because then when you're done downstairs, you can go then dance upstairs, which is
Right.
then Lumo.
Oh, it's so clever. Okay, we're going to talk about this more,
Yeah.
but let's just listen to these important messages.
Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, I'm Dean McPherson, the Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure. Since I was appointed just over a year ago, we've laid a firm foundation in the department, and after tabling our 7.6 billion rand budget for growth, we're now turning plans into action. That means that we're moving government departments into our own state-owned buildings to save you billions of rands in rent. We're unlocking public land to build affordable housing, create shelters for victims of gender-based violence, and to boost food production. We're also tackling corruption head-on without fear or favor. And we're giving young South Africans real opportunities through a reformed EPWP program that focuses on skills and long-term jobs. And this is only the beginning. With your support, we're building a capable and professional department that delivers infrastructure, creates jobs, and puts public assets to work for the public good. The best is yet to come because we're building a better country for you, brick by brick.
At the heart of global conversations shaping our future, Africa's voice is more important than ever. As proud lead sponsor of the B20, the Standard Bank Group is honored to showcase the continent's growth, partnerships, and potential on the world stage. Because driving Africa's growth isn't just our ambition, it's our purpose. Tune in every Monday from 3 p.m. for the Standard Bank B20 in brief for key insights and updates around the B20. Standard Bank is an authorized FSP and registered credit provider.
Choose the best. The new Huawei Pura 80 series. The master of photography. A super sensor with precision zoom. Stay sharp from dawn to dusk with a superior 1-inch ultralighting camera and ultralighting macro telephoto lens. The master of color, enhancing every frame with vibrant color and incredible clarity. Tricky lighting? No problem. Take portraits against the light with every face perfectly illuminated. It's more than a phone. It's a professional studio in your pocket. Go beyond with Huawei Pura 80 series.
Mzansi, the Powerball and Powerball Plus jackpots estimated at a total 85 million rand are your chance at an unforgettable Friday. Don't delay. Play Powerball for an estimated 37 million rand and Powerball Plus for an estimated 48 million rand today. Buy your tickets now in store on nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529# for USSD. Panda, Pusha, play. Players must be 18 years old and play responsibly. E2 is the proud operator of the National Lottery.
The 12th edition of the DSTV Delicious International Food and Music Festival, powered by Lotto Star, is here. Experience unbeatable vibes this Heritage Weekend at the Kyalami Grand Prix Circuit on the 20th and 21st of September. On Saturday the 20th, catch Don Toliver, Cuesta, Nkaba Zezwe, and more. Then on Sunday the 21st, don't miss the iconic Lauryn Hill on her 25th anniversary tour with special guests Wycliffe Jean, YG Mali, Zion Mali with Lyra, Mandisi Janchis, and Zoe Modicha, also performing on the Sunday. Tickets at Ticketmaster. The DSTV Delicious International Food and Music Festival, powered by Lotto Star and proudly supported by 702.
702.
Food feature.
So my guests, Lucky Mpilo, the visionary behind Lumo and Bottomless Cafe, and my other guest, Nonto Bekojali, who's the brand manager, talking about two restaurants under one name, under one dome, under one brand. I'm sure I could get there much better, but I think it's that tequila and the drambuie that I had a little bit earlier on. It's based at the Featherbrook Village in Ramsey, and which I believe is also well known for massive waterfalls and black eagles and your two wonderful restaurants. So we're talking about this bottomless concept and how it's working, and what you were saying also, what's good about Lumo is that you've got people drinking and then they go upstairs to dance. So, and also we know when people have cocktails, they like to spend a lot more afterwards.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that was our Friday, and then on Saturdays we do bottomless oysters and
margaritas.
What a combo!
Their favorite combo. So it's tequila and oysters essentially.
Sure. That's your weekend wrapped up, right?
Yeah.
We've got a voice message from Boo. Says it sounds absolutely delicious. So we'll get to that in a moment. What sort of people are you attracting?
Mixed race. I mean, downstairs is, collaboration, not even a collaboration. I mean, there's young people that pop in. There's families that pop in. Older generation that pop in. And then Lumo is also a mixed bag of tricks, but that's more 23 plus, especially for the evenings. But it's not to say during the day that young ones can't come. It's just that, once it's a Friday from 7 p.m., people want to boogie on.
Yes.
100%.
We like to do that in South Africa.
Totally.
Afternoon, Sarah and company at 7:02, Farouk, Mangy Dog Observatory. Goodness me, you use the term prosy. Haven't heard that in ages. The food for this afternoon sounds absolutely delicious and worth trying. Thank you. Good luck, you guys. We'll definitely be supporting you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And feedback is obviously so important, right?
It is.
100%.
It is.
So how much do you rely on feedback? And it's important. I mean, I know a lot of people shy away from giving feedback at a restaurant, but it's the only way you're going to grow. It's the only way you're going to learn.
Yeah.
100%. I think it's very integral. You'd rather know than for it to be under a carpet because, you can never be perfect.
Yeah.
So as you moving, you fine-tuning and fixing, so I think the feedback is everything because that's how essentially you grow,
And a concept like this, I mean, how easy or hard will it be to upscale it?
I think, what we've said is that let's refine this one first and then really understand the semantics of everything. Trials and errors, because I think worldwide there's a very big bottomless culture worldwide. If you check, I mean, even restaurants, the whole country, 90% of them will have a bottomless special, and I think that's where we kind of saw the opportunity and the gap is if we say bottomless cafe, then obviously we are basically, so if essentially, if you have a bottomless special, you're essentially calling our name.
Yeah.
You've already said
that's clever.
bottomless
Yes.
cafe.
100%, so
there's no guessing.
There's
no guessing. I mean, I think the other day there was a lady that came in, the one that you're talking about, who said she wanted a bottomless situation, but it was at a different venue.
Oh, yes. So what she did was last month, I think 2 months after opening, she came for the bottomless sushi.
Yes.
It was on the 26th.
Okay.
So she made a poster, invited her friends and said bottomless sushi at Bottomless Cafe on this day. So when she came in, it was a Wednesday this time. The 26th was actually a Wednesday. So when she came in, she was hoping that she can have the bottomless sushi with her friends.
Yes.
But the bottomless sushi is only on Thursdays.
Oh.
So she had already made like an entire flyer, invited everyone, like, guys, you're going to have bottomless sushi. But she mixed up the dates.
Yeah,
but
within that set, they still arrived. You can still have the bottomless
yes.
MCC on the Wednesdays, but the sushi is still available.
Yes.
So I think the concept is that the name is the backbone, but obviously the structure of a restaurant is still there. You can still eat anything else throughout the day. It's not that because there's a bottomless special on this day, you're not gonna get your salmon or your eggs Benedict on a breakfast time, whatever type of setup, So it's a fusion of food, but there's selected dishes for the bottomless. And as time goes as well, we're gonna change it, change it based on the time, based on this, now we're getting into summer. So something that could have been heavier might not make sense for September, October. To understand. So I think the whole moving around and just keeping it going, and keeping it as spontaneous.
Is that why
and
you
hot.
sell some of the furniture as well? Is this like, okay, let's see if we can get this happening. Let's try,
Yeah, I
cars
think
next.
100%. I mean, if we could get a car upstairs into Lumo,
You would do it.
we would do it. And it lends to the whole lounge and living concept.
Yes.
So the lounge and living was that coming through lounge and actually be in a living space. But essentially, when you're sitting and the couch has got a price, so you can actually take the couch and take it home.
Yeah.
And we can also, refurbish, upscale your own furniture, and that's the interior part of what I also.
I think that's really clever because often you'll see a sofa or a bed or a table or whatever it is, but you can't really see it in situ. So when you're sitting on it, bonding with it or whatever,
then you get to experience it, So I think a lot of times where you are out, there's pieces that you see, but you won't even ask. So with us is that you can ask, you can see the price, you can see a statue with the price, and you can literally take it home
Like
with
that
you.
guy that bought.
so at the end of the evening is like big empty spaces.
No, we always replace.
We always
we
replace.
always replace, So I mean,
There was a guy that walked in. He liked one of the sculptures. He liked it so much. We were like, oh, okay, no, we'll wrap it up, prepare it for you, and you can come pick up tomorrow. He was like, nope, I'm taking it home today.
Oh, wow.
You can put it in my car in the meantime. And then he continued drinking his drink and it's fine.
yes.
Do you think you realized when you got home or the next day, he was like, what?
No, he's come back again for
He's
another
come
one.
back
So
for another one,
he's very
yeah.
aware of what he's doing.
I mean,
essentially.
it's such a lovely concept. I like the idea that it's something that you can keep changing because I think that's important, right?
100%.
We cannot stick.
100%.
We cannot be stuck.
100%.
Let's listen to another voice note about the time advice for you.
Okay.
Just on the bottomless that they have, Jenny, I just wanted to ask if they can just move the times a bit to accommodate either after work or so, because right now I think the bottomless sushi is 3 to 5. And I'm at work during that time and I would really love to go and try it.
What do you think of that?
Look, you can't universally appeal to everyone.
No.
And I mean,
but it's been noted.
It's been noted. We accept it. As I said, we'll keep refining as we are moving. True. I mean, it could be maybe a little bit later, but for someone else could be a little bit earlier. So it's just we got to work around the times of everything, but not accepting the feedback. We got to accept the feedback and fine tune as we move.
Yes, absolutely.
100%.
Okay, so if somebody wants to book, how do they find you online? What's your social media vibe?
Look,
What do we need to know?
because you want to go? Yeah, maybe I'm going too much.
My turn.
Okay, so because we only really have 14 tables, so that's a really tight space to work with. And if someone ever made a booking, it would be so hard because here I am enjoying my bottomless mimosas on a Sunday, and there's a booking at 5 o'clock, and now we need that space, so it's a bit difficult. So for now, we only take walk-ins.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is to say that the tables do change.
Yes.
So whoever's coming in for breakfast is not the same person that will be there for brunch or for the bottomless whenever it starts. So there can never be a seat allocated to, okay, we are going to wait until 2 a.m. because with the booking, for 3 hours, you can't sit anyone there.
Yes, that's
because when I get to an establishment and I booked, I'm expecting my seat. I'm not expecting you to tell me that, oh no, someone is finishing off just 2 minutes,
So nice.
So for now, it's strictly on walk-ins.
Well, you too. Thank you for the food and the
Thank
delicious.
you so much. We'll see you at your end at
Yes.
Lumo Lounge and
Yes.
Living.
And we were very lucky.
Thank you so
Lumo
much.
and Bottomless Cafe, Lucky Mpilo and Nontobeko-Jali. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
so much.
Cool. Sweet.
It's time for the news headlines, and there are lots of meetings today regarding taxis.
That's correct, Jane. A very good afternoon. A meeting is currently underway between Gauteng Transport MEC Gidiboni Diale-Tlhabela and frustrated taxi officials in Ekurhuleni. It comes after the South African National Taxi Council halted its operations in that area. The drivers stopped operating after law enforcement impounded some of their vehicles for operating without proper licensing. An energy expert has slammed NERSA for miscalculating an Eskom revenue shortfall, which